That is the today's class. Getting okay. So first, you will understand why I am doing this. Now, first, anybody knows your Newton's first law? Newton's first law. What does Newton's first law of motion state? Anybody? What does Newton's first law of motion state? Anybody? No. Anybody? Newton's first law of motion. Praveen.
What is Newton's first law of motion?
Every object will remain in the state of rest or in the motion until and unless an external force is acted on it.
Correct. Newton's first law states that if an object is at rest, it will always stay at rest. If an object is at motion, it will always stay in motion. I will take two things, okay? Let's take first object is at rest. Second object is at motion. First object will always be at rest. If this is the object, think this is 20 kg object. 20 kg object. Second object, same 20 kg, but this is in motion. This is moving. This is at rest. This is at motion. Okay. So, an object which is at rest will always stay at rest. An object which is in motion will always stay in motion. Unless and until an external force is applied to it. Now, what is that meaning? I will tell you. If an object is at rest, okay, it always wants to stay at rest or no. Think you are not reading only. No, manak khali kundra tere par. You are not reading anything. Is it easy for you to start that work? Think for 20-25 days you are not working out. You are not doing any exercise. Now I will tell you run 10 kilometers. Is it possible? Can you start? Can you start? It will become very, very tough. But think daily you are working out, daily you are doing some sums, daily 1 hour, 2 hours. And if I say increase it to 3 hours, increase it to 3.5 hours, it will be easier or no? So an object which is at rest, which is stationary, basically stationary. Stationary means it has got stuck there. It has completely got stuck. He is not doing any work. Is it easy to move him? It's very tough to move him. But an object which is already in motion now, it's already in motion. If we try to move it, what will happen to this object? It will move faster, it will accelerate. Getting? So that work I am doing today. There are some students here who are in stationary, who are not working at all. When I ask them what you read, I don't get any answers. Correct? And there are some students who are reading daily 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hours. Getting? So if by this video I think so, you might get motivated. You might start working more. Getting? Okay? So that was the basic motive of this class. There are some students who are stationary. Means they are not doing any work. Or force ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Teachers force ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Many people are forcing, but they are stationary. They are not doing any work. Is it easy to move them? You think? Is it easy to move them? But an object which is already in motion, it's very easy to move them. One example I'll give. Now think, I have a almar I will take. Think this is an almar, 20 kg. It's at rest now. Is it easy to push that almar? Is it easy to push that almar? It's at rest. But if I put the what do we call towel. If I put towel between here in the bottom, if I put towel and it's already in motion, you think it's already moving. Now pushing it will be how much easier? How much will be easier? Pushing. So an object which is already moving, pushing it will be very easier. An object which is not moving, which is stationary, pushing that is. So what did you understood now? What did you understood? An object or any mind, whatever work you are doing, if you are not working only, now that fan is stationary. Moving that fan will be tougher. This fan is working, this is moving. Moving this fan will be very, very easy. So similarly, if you study in home for 1 hour, 2 hours, making you study will be easier for teachers also, it will be easier for your parents also, it will be easier for you also. You will also study for more time. But if you don't open your books only, this is a serious case. Some students don't study only. They don't open books only. If you don't start only, how will you take the motion? Now this is my first video. I figured out that, I'm figuring out how to, I'm trying this, in a try ಮಾಡತ್ತೇನೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಟ್ರೈನ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if I don't try only, getting today is my first class, so it's, you are also saying it's tough for me, like ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸಾತೈತಿಲ್ಲ, ಟಫ್ ಅನ್ಸಾದೆ ಸರ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಕೀಪ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ 3 times 4 times, how much easy it will be for me? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ನಾನು ಬಂದು ಪಟ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ತೊಗೋತೀನಿ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂತ. Do you feel that I'm recording? No. Getting, you have forgot that. Getting. So first, always be in which position? You should be in motion. You should never be in rest. If you are at rest, you are dead. Getting, or that I want to say. No one will say this to you. First, identify where you are. If you are at rest or at motion. Second point, Newton's first law tells us that if an object is at rest, it always wants to stay at rest unless and until an external force acts upon it. If I put one external force, its movement will change or no? So I am that movement I am saying today. So I am that external force. I am giving you that external push. If you are stationary, start moving. If you are at motion, move faster. Getting? Okay. Second point. Any doubts here? Or how do you define success? Anybody? How do you define success? How do you define success? Anybody can answer. Give a mic to him. By doing hard work. Okay, then smart work if I do, I will get success. Okay, I am doing smart work here. Next, not only hard work, smart work should also be the next. Any answers? I think the definition of success means winning. Basically, it's winning. Anywhere where you win, it's only known as success or no? Anywhere you win. If you win, it's success. Now, today I am taking this class. Okay, if I make it perfect, I win here. If I get stuck anywhere, if I sit, I lose. Getting or no? So anything where we win, basically it's called as what? Success. Now, you guys also have different success things in your mind. Okay. Now, I will ask one thing. What are your basic expectations from your parents? Like example from your mom, I will start. If she makes good food, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ, ಓಕೆ, if she prepares good food which you like daily, if she starts preparing daily, if she starts giving you good meal, good food, ಭಾಳ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಫುಡ್ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ, you will be happy with your mom or you will be sad? Happy. Definitely you will be happy. Getting or no? So what are you asking from your mom? Basically good food you are asking. If she starts preparing daily uppit, daily morning she is preparing uppit for 15-20 days, will you sit quiet? Anybody will you sit quiet? Na tinte pa 15th day also will you eat uppit? Think. Daily ratri anna sar beligge uppit, will you eat? If she does that, getting. So you have something is stuck in your mind. The success is she should make good food. If your mom makes good food, that is your success or no? You win there. Similarly, your dad, you can ask him a good bicycle. Boys, they will ask good bicycle. If he buys you a good bicycle, 10,000, 15,000 rupees, if he spends and if he buys a good bicycle, then you will be happy or not? If he buys electrical cycle, you will be happy or not? Correct? Similarly, they might ask something which I am not getting now. But we have some expectations from our parents. Even I was having expectations. If they don't reach, we will become upset or no? All school trip hondarappa. Think everyone is going for a trip. Okay, and if your parents don't afford that, if they don't send you that, will you be upset or no? All your friends are going, but you are not going. Will you be upset or will you be happy? You will be definitely upset. Getting? So there are many cases where we demand our parents that give us this, buy us this. Idu kodusri, adu kodusri. Yes or no? Anybody with zero expectations, raise your hand. Anybody is there who doesn't ask anything for your parents, who has zero expectations? Getting some little bit expectations there. Yes or no? Okay. Now similarly, now see from your parents' view. Now see from your parents' eyes. Now what do they expect from you? One thing answer. So the only thing that your parents are expecting is what? Good results, good marks. If you give it to them, will they ask anything? So what is the success from your parents' eyes? What is the success from your parents' eyes? Is marks, good results. Other than this, will they ask anything? Will they tell you Joe road ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಾ ಏನಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? Other than that, are they asking anything? That give us money, do some work. Are they saying anything? Are they expecting you to work hard? ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಹಚ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೀವು ಇದು ಪಟ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವರು ದೇ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೀ? ನಾ ಆತ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. What does the society expect? Society, neighbors, givers, what do they expect? Same marks. Getting or no? Some neighbors might not expect good marks, okay? That will be there. But not generally, I'm speaking positive, so I'm positive today, okay? So basically, for you, the success means what now? Success means what? Good marks. Okay? Now, you know what is success now. It's success means what? It's a good marks, getting good marks. Now can anybody tell me how can we achieve that success? What I should do to achieve that success? Okay, study, hard work, smart work, listening to teachers. Okay, let me write it. Okay, it's interesting you are telling, but no one is coming to my point. Okay, till you come, I will see. Hello, okay. So see here, some are saying what? Study. He is telling us to study. Okay, then hard work, smart work. Concentrate. Okay. Now I want to tell you. Wait. I will give you a hint. Now for your exams, how many days are there? 15 to 20 days are there. 15 to 20 days are there, correct? So only I am making this video basically. So if you have 15 to 20 days, your exams are nearer. Now what you should do? First what you should do, most important. First you should plan. First what you should do? You should plan. Anybody without a plan, can they do anything? Hanga bedigadi. Now we know 15-20 days is there for exams, correct? 15 to 20 days for your exams. Success tool, new thing now. Plan your success. Isn't it making sense more now? Isn't it making more sense? So when your exams are near, 15 to 20 days are remaining now. This is the time to what? You should plan your success. You should see that success in front of you. If you are getting B+, your aim should be at least I should go to A grade. If you are A grade, at least you should try to getting a A+. Little bit further. I'm not saying like you are B+, directly go to A+. Getting or no? You should plan your success. Without planning, nothing will happen. That I want to say, okay? Now one example I'll give. Let's say everybody here is now Ganpati festival is there, correct? Let's say you all are Ganpati making vendors, okay, vendors. You have shops of Ganpati, build ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. What do we say to that? Structure build ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಏನಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? You do know that word? Think you are building that idol, big idol, very big idol you are building. Everyone has shops, okay? Everyone has shops now. Listen properly. I will give 20 days. I will give 20 days time. In 20 days, you should build and give me one big 100 feet Ganpati you should build and give me. Okay? Do you guys think? Now let's assume 40 people are there in class, 40 students. Will all 40 of them will deliver that? Now you have 20 days. Okay? In 20 days, first what you will do? First you should plan. First 5 days, let's say, first 5 days what you will do? You will do the lower part, like legs, all these things. Next 10 days you will do the middle part, stomach part and all. Last 5 days you will do the face part. Let's imagine like this. Getting or no? Last 5 days face part. If he has proper planning, like 20 days I have, first 5 days I will do this, first 10 days I will do this, last 5 days I will do this, again I will I will try to do in 15 days, last 5 days I will just polish that. If he has proper planning like this, will he get success or no? Will he get success or no? He will definitely get success. Now one more guy is there, you think. He has absolutely no plan. He just goes by, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪೇಂಟ್, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಡ್ಡಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಆತ ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಬಂದಾಗ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದರ್ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಲೀವ್. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಗೈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್? Can that guy complete? No. Getting or no? Because he doesn't have any plan. So what is more important now? Planning your success is important. You have 15 to 20 days. You should know what is your portion, how much you have covered, how much is remaining, how much hours to give, when to read, proper timetable. You should get up early. ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೀದಾ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಎದ್ದು ಕೂಡ. You should get up early. You should plan. At this time I should get up, I should do this work. Evening after tuitions you should go, you should work again. If you do like that, if you plan, it will work. If you don't have absolutely no plan for tomorrow, let's say today I planned this, yes or no, so I am doing it. If I didn't plan, can I do this? Think, can I do this? No. This was a plan or no? This was there in my head before only, that I will do like this, getting, and now I am doing it, and it is happening also. If I didn't plan only, think, I didn't plan only, it didn't came in my mind. Now from 2 years, did I do any class like this? No, because I didn't have any plan. If I don't have plan, can I do it? No. If I have plan, then only I can get success. If I don't have plan, I can never get. So second, third thing is what? You should plan your success. And now I will ask, is planning your success enough? What is important, sir? What? Following it. Very good. Following it. More than that, I want to tell, execution is a word. Okay. So after you plan your success, the second part comes into your life, that is execution. Many people come at this stage. Many people sit and plan. Now what I said, many people do timetable. Yes or no? You also might have done that. How many have prepared timetable before? How many have prepared timetable before, that I will study at this time? Yes or no? Definitely many students will have prepared timetable, that I will study at this time, I will do at this time. But will the execution happen? Execution is the most important part. Getting? How many fail at execution? Raise hands. ಈಗ 6 o'clock ಓದ್ಬೇಕಂತೇನಪ್ಪ, can you sit and read exactly at that time? Getting on, you have distractions. You have mobile in your hand. You have TV. Getting, you can go out with your friends. I'm not saying to study, keep studying all the time. Now how many days are for your exam? 15 to 20 days. In these days you should study. This is the time. Now why I am doing this means, ಈಗ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿಪ್ಪ ಹಂಗನಸ. This is the time that I should tell about this thing. If I don't tell now, when should I tell them? Getting or no? So that was the motive behind this video. Okay. Now, one example I'll give about execution. One story I will tell about me. So I completed my engineering. Okay. Before engineering, I started teaching. Outside I would go. I teach for 4 months, 5 months. After teaching for 4-5 months, I understood that if I go in other tuition and teach there, it's not useful for me. That Asnang vibe barilla. Okay. So I thought, why shouldn't I open my own tuition? Getting what I'm saying? I thought I should open my own tuition. That was in my mind, backside. So that was my plan. Understanding or no? What was my plan? To open a tuition. Now to open a tuition, first thing is what? Is there a demand? That should be there, yes or no? If there is no demand, will you sell anything? If there is demand, then only we should sell. Without any demand, can I sell anything? No. So to see demand, what I did is, I printed some pamphlets. I printed. I don't have tuition, I don't have anything. Real story. I don't have, nangade space illa, literally. I have printed the pamphlets. After printing pamphlets, what I did, I called my friends. Ee type na tuition start ಮಾಡ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾಳೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ. I had many friends at that time. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಕುಂತಿದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಸೆಡ್ ನಾ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ, ನೀವು ಬರ್ತೇನೆ, ಹೋಗೋಣ ನಾಳೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಬರೋಬ್ಬರಿ ಪ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ವಾಸ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಪ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್. At 3:45 Pillar School will you guys might know that, correct? 3:45. At 3 o'clock nobody is ready to give pamphlets. Yesterday everyone was ready. Yesterday night. Everyone when whom I call, na barte nahi barte. At 3 o'clock nobody is ready. Now if you were in my place, what would you do? What would you do? Okay, request. Next. Next, what you will do? Call family members. They will also not come. Next. Neighbors and to barangai bede. Next. Friends are they go trade na. Huh? What you will do? Open okay, the getting or so what I did is one friend did na birthday ni bandre bande illandrilla. Okay, I don't give guarantee. I might come, he said. So what I did is sit. So what I did is I took pamphlets, 200 pamphlets were there. I went near school only, his house is there. Okay, my friend's house. So I went there. I waited for him. Afterwards he also called. He said I can't come. I have some work. 3:30 was the timing. Under 15 minutes school will leave now. So that was the first stage of my entrepreneurship. That means I was trying to build something on my own. Getting? Now after that, what happened in my mind is like no one is coming to help me. Correct? The first point. Second point, I thought there is no need only to do this tuition at all. Simply I should go to a job. Why am I worrying this much? So I started scooty. I came near Shandev temple. Shandev Udi Male. I went there. When I was riding, I had a thought. If anybody is not coming, should I leave it? This is a time where business taught me that I should start alone. I shouldn't be dependent on anyone. If you are dependent on anyone, you are always dependent until he will say you will not do that work. But if you are alone, who is stopping you? Getting what I am saying? Think like this. If you are alone, if you are thinking whatever you think, you will do it. If you have this mentality, will you leave that? Will you leave that? No. So when I was driving, I thought like that. I should be alone. I shouldn't think of anyone. Okay? Let anybody think anything about me. I kept my ego aside. I kept everything aside. I turned the scooty. I went near school. Alone I gave pamphlets. Very talk. Okay? Alone I gave. Afterwards I felt very, very calm. Like it was so much easy. Why I was stressing this much? Why I was calling my friends like that? I thought. When I went home, I don't have tuitions. I don't have anything. I have just printed Vidyanagar tuitions. Okay? Believe it or not, 15 to 20 calls I started getting that day only. 10 to 15 calls. Then I understood, okay, demand is there. Getting over. Then I started tuitions. Then I started searching space. I found tuition. Then I started that career. That time, again afterwards I will tell that story. So what did you learn from this story now? What did you learn? Getting over. So at that time, I didn't have any student. This was all in my mind. Now what I'm saying in front of me, this was basically in my mind. Like the students will be there. Now it's happening or no? I'm standing here, you are sitting here, you are listening to me. Why you are listening to me? Because I turned the scooty. If I didn't turn the scooty, if I went straight to home, I would be in Bangalore. I would be 9 to 5 job. Now my life is so much easy, you also know it. Getting on, I only work for 3 to 4 hours. Getting what I'm saying? So if you take decisions on your own, your gut will say, take this decisions, this is right. When you take decisions on your own, the results that you get are, you will not even think about that. That much results you will get. Getting? So that was the first step that I understood. We should never wait for anyone. Now same you should apply it to your work. Now, go and study. I should say to her, ask her, study this and come. Study 2 chapters, this chapter and come. Then only she will study and come. Yes or no? So will this work? Think. Will this work every time? 2 days I can say, 3 days I can say. Sometimes I also forget how many times I should say it to her. Getting or no? So don't get forced from outside. Always try to do your work by yourself. Second thing, don't see others. Hey, why should I study? Getting? So what is important means whatever you have intention to do it. Don't think about others. Do the work alone. Start it. Okay. Any doubts? Execution part. Till the execution. Execution means whatever you have in your mind, whatever you want to do, you should execute that alone. Getting? So I call it as sniper execution. Sniper shot gale togಬೇಕು. Okay, that is what my mind thinks. Like this today, I wanted to do it on Thursday. Actually, I wanted to do this on Thursday, but you guys said me yesterday, Thursday, September 5, Teachers' Day is there. So I thought, why not today? I should record and leave this video on Thursday. Getting on. So I took a sniper action. Let's start tomorrow on the recording. So I'm doing this today. Art, whatever you have in mind, whatever you plan, you should take what? You should take sniper actions. That means execution. Immediately you should execute that. Plan ಮಾಡಿ separate book ಮುಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟು ಇಡಬಾರ್ದು. When you plan, you should execute. Any doubts? Last part, okay? Now I have told you guys that I take classes for Australia also now, correct? Australia, India. What is difference I'm telling you? This also you should understand. What is the difference? What I understood means, now from 2 weeks I started teaching for Australia, and I was teaching one student from 10th standard and some students from 8th standard. Okay? I taught them for 2 weeks. Continuously I'm teaching. Then I asked him, actually which standard you are asking? Guess which standard he might be? If he is studying 10th standard, which standard he should be? He should be 10th. He said, I am 9th standard. Okay? So I was a little bit shocked. I asked him, why you are studying this much? Why you took 10th standard? He said, in his school, listen properly, in his school one exam will be there. If they pass that exam, they will allow them to read the next year portion. Directly they can sit for the class for the next year syllabus and they will study and they will give exams also. Getting? Now think if you are at 8th standard, you can study 9th standard portion and you can give exams also. So when you go for 9th standard, you will be studying 10th standard. So you will be 1 year ahead. Not everybody. Some students who can't study, they will be at the same standard. But some students who study will go further. Okay? After 1 week, what happened? I know that student is which standard now? 9. Afterwards, I asked him. Correctly asked him. Afterwards, he gave me one sum from 8th standard textbook. I asked him, why are you giving me 8th standard textbook? He was asking one question, doubt. 8th standard textbook, why you are referring? You are 9th standard, no? You are 10th standard. Why are you referring 8th standard textbook? He said, no sir, I am 8th standard, he said. So, he is exactly at which standard? 8. But he is studying 10th. That also not trigonometry. 3-dimensional trigonometry studying. 3-dimensional trigonometry is not there only for you. He is 8th standard. He is studying and his brother is there, one more brother. He was studying which standard I said? But he is actually 6th. Getting or no? Did you imagine? Same thing happened with me. I shared this with my parents. Getting or no? So what is the need to study, to go further? What is their hunger? Getting or no? They can also sit quiet. Yeah, finished. Exactly, I will tell you what is happening. He is 8th standard. In his school, they are teaching him 9th standard. But he wants to study 10th portion also. He finished 9th standard since already. So, they are taking tuitions near me for 10th standard. Now, I am teaching him 10th standard. And he is 8th standard. Getting? I hope you are getting. Getting or no? So, he is already 2 years further. Is anybody saying to him, his mother has not told that you should study 10th standard? Fine, sir. No. He himself wants to study. He is not like by his mother's force or by his father's force, he is not studying. Daily 1.5 hours to 2 hours they will sit. They will study 10th standard portion. They are studying. Today also I taught. Monday to Sunday I am teaching. Interest so I am taking Sunday also. Because curiosity, his curiosity is too much. His curiosity is very high. Getting or no? But what do we do? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತನ್ನ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಹೆದರಿ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕಳ್ಳ ಕುಂತಾನಲ್ಪ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಿಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಗನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕುಂದ್ರಸೋದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಬೇಡ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅದು ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಹೋದ ಅದು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೋದ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಿಂಗೆ next time bರ್ತದೆ. So what I was saying, where I was, so basically in India how it will work means, ಈಗ ನಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇಟ್ಟೆಪ್ಪ, ಓಕೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಅರ್ಧ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತೀರಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ವಿಲ್ ಯು ರೀಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ ದಟ್? ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಎವರ್ ರೆಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ ದಟ್? You don't go even to next chapter also. If you have trigonometry, you will stop at trigonometry. You will not start triangles. Yes or no? Maximum students I'm saying. You don't even try next chapter. Leave, you don't even study what chapter I'm teaching, that also you don't study, some people. But their education system enhances them to always think to next level. They are always happy to learn. They are always getting curious about the things, what we should study next, what to study next. So I want you guys also to think like that. Because we have not seen the other world, other part. You are here. You see what he is doing, what my friend is doing. You don't have that much exposure. By this exposure I want to say that always try learning more. Always try. You have YouTube. You have many other channels. You can study more, I'm saying. Don't get stuck in your portion. Always try to study more. Getting? That was my point here. Okay. Second point. I kept one exam this Sunday. Last Sunday I kept one exam for him. Three-dimensional trigonometry I taught him. I kept one exam from his textbook only. I removed some questions. I gave it to him. What was his reaction means when I gave him paper? Aunque bas kundris pasal. Okay. So what was his reaction means after I gave him paper? His reaction was, sir, this questions I have done in the exam, means I have taught him. You have taught me. He is telling me that I should give him totally different questions, it seems. Now what I teach, I shouldn't give it to him, it seems. Totally different only wants. But how are we as Indian students? How are we? Whatever is taught for us, that only should come. If something other part comes, start. Hey teacher, ena got beta ba. Ad kalsa illa namu. Alin arbita getting one. But he is asking me, don't prepare question for like this. I want different questions he asked. Again from 10th Indian trigonometry question I removed and gave it to him. Getting? ಸೊ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕನ್ನತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಈಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್.